The World Cup starts off with a banger, and this game already features a player that almost died on a football pitch 5 years ago and is captaining their team tonight. Hi, I'm Mark, and I want to have fun with every game that I'm watching at this tournament, so I'm looking at special stories from these players, teams, and countries, and I'll tell you about it so you can be happy if they score or win or whatever as well. Unless it's against your country, of course. So if you're interested in that, please leave a follow. So this is episode 1, Mexico. As they are one of the hosts of the tournaments, many people will root for them anyways because this is very good for the atmosphere as long as the hosts stay in the tournament. But I think there's a very obvious story surrounding Raul Jimenez why you should be happy for him if he scores tonight. Of course, we could also talk about Ochoa, who always pops up at every World Cup. But considering his Instagram followings, nah, thank you. So let's go back to Raul Jimenez. Because it is kind of a miracle that he's there tonight. Because back in 2020, Raul Jimenez clashed heads with David Luiz after an Arsenal corner in the game Arsenal against Wolves. Since this was during the pandemic, it was in an empty stadium, so if you go look at the video, I wouldn't recommend that. You can hear like a sound of the clash. Everyone on the pitch was alerted immediately, medical staff came running to the pitch. Jimenez was unconscious. They got him to a hospital immediately, he got skull emergency surgery. And the next day it was announced that he had fractured his skull. His wife later stated that if the medical team hadn't reacted that quickly, Raul Jimenez could have easily died from that injury. When he made his comeback a year later, he was wearing a kind of a helmet. I mean, not this one, this is just a funny picture of him. But this one for increased head security. Jimenez will break into the top 10 of most caps Mexican players at this World Cup if he plays 3 games. He is their 3rd top scorer of all time. And he will lead the Mexican team as captain on this pitch tonight at a World Cup in his home country at 35 years old. I mean, what a player, and you can only hope that it goes well for him this year. Also on a side note, you gotta love a player that when you Google his name and the word allegations, the only thing that pops up is like Spurs coach Igor Tudor accusing him of cheating. So if you know anything shady on this guy, please tell me in the comments, but I don't think you'll find anything. There will be a video on South Africa later today and the following days for every other World Cup team. So leave a follow if you don't want to miss that and if you want a reason to be invested in every single game.